What's up, guys? Becca Means here. We got Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 1, Episode 2, The Harvest. Okay, so this episode starts off with the narration we had last episode, this episode basically picks up right where last episode left off, with with with, with Buffy being cornered by Luke at the cemetery place, and she basically kicks his butt, and yeah. Yeah. So basically, Luke and Darla and all of them have Jesse, and they're like, yeah, we we had someone, but then Buffy came, but then this person came in and she kicked his butt, and he's like, ooh, she's a Slayer, and we have to stop her, and we have to, and Luke looks at Jesse, and he's like, oh yeah, we were gonna eat you first, but now we're gonna use you as bait. So yeah. So Buffy's trying, like, I'm surprised Will and Xander are not like freaking out that vampires are real. They're just like, let's find Luke. I mean Jesse. Sorry. They're just they're just they're just like freaking out. And yeah, so and there's this funny scene where where Will's like, I just gotta sit down, and Buffy's like, you are sitting down. I just thought that was funny. Okay, anyway, so they like try to figure out a plan to like save Jesse, that stuff. They gotta like figure out a plan, and Giles, I think that's his name. Giles is like, yeah, Will, Xander's like, hey, let me come with you, Buffy, but she's like, no, bro, you cannot come with me at all. I need to do this on my own, and yeah, and basically Angel shows back up again. He's basically like, Buffy, yeah, you need to stop the Master from rising up again, and turning all your friends into zombie vampires, and she's like, bro, I don't know your name, so, and he's like, my name's Angel. His name's Angel, basically. And, yeah. And Angel would get his own show called Angel, which I think is really cool. Which would go on, so, if Angel has his own show, does that mean he's still on this? If Angel has his own show, between this next season or whenever his show starts, and 2004 after the show ends, meaning that the actor who played Angel had to be on both shows at the exact same time, probably different times. That must have been hard for the actor. Anyway, so yeah, so Buffy's like going in alone, but Xander showed up, and she's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, I've come to help you. And so basically, she tells them a story about that she doesn't finish for some reason, about how there was this quarterback that got turned into a vampire, and yeah. So yeah. So basically, yeah, and then we cut to, we actually cut, the scene, cuts to a different scene. We actually cut to, Willow and, Giles, and she's trying to help him, and then she hears Cordelia, which was the person that was Buffy was talking to last episode, just couldn't remember her name. She hears Cordelia talking about how Buffy, ambushed her in the bathroom, and basically said she was gonna kill her because she said she was a vampire, and Willow's like, and they're like, Buffy's a psycho, but Willow defends Buffy and is like, Buffy's not a psycho. And Cordelia, like says, don't you have somewhere else to be or not existing or something? Basically mean to Willow, which Willow is one of I really like Willow as a character, so you better not hurt her. You better not do anything to her, so she better survive. So anyway, anyway, Buffy and Xander run into Jesse, but they discover that Jesse's actually now a vampire, and and then there's like like a front like a vampires, and basically they run from them, and one of the vampires catches Buffy's like shoe, but she like Giles is like so Buffy attempts to like there's a split party at the Bronze, and yeah, and basically Buffy attempts to like go to go somewhere, but the principal's like, hey, at this school you're not at Sunnydale High, you're not allowed to go anywhere. And she's like, wait, okay, and she's like, it may have been written like he makes a Britain reference, which is like, yeah, but Buffy's just like, fine, I'll just fly over there then. And as he walks away, she flies over there, and yeah, but her mom, like when she gets home, her mom's like, hey, Buffy, I got a call from your new principal, and she's like, it's them again, isn't it? And she's like, I'm like doing this new thing where I have to learn to say no. And Buffy, like, and she's like, yeah. And basically, back at the villain's lair, the master's like, hey, you let her go, so I'm going to kill you. And he's like, there's something in your eye. And it basically killed him, I think, because we don't ever see the guy that he killed again. So, he basically killed him. So, yeah, so Buffy's, like, gathering all her stuff. She has, like, potions and some stakes, and she puts them in her bag and basically jumps out the window. And, what do you... So, at the bronze, yeah. Cordelia's like dancing with Jesse when Luke and his like cronies come in and basically attack the joint, saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna give our master powers by making him escape and make yeah." He feeds on the blood of a black guy. Yeah, just saying. I mean, saying that's the first guy they take out, a black guy. Then there's a montage of them taking out other people. When Buffy comes in, before there be Cordelia's neck, Buffy comes in and it's like, hey, I'm gonna beat you guys up. And then the other guys come in, and yeah. And then Jesse and Xander have a fight, and Xander's like, Jesse, remember who you are? And he's like, oh, I remember Jesse. He was just a guy who didn't get any girl, and was overshadowed by you. But now look at the new him, a vampire who gets all the babes. And and yeah, and he's like, everybody put a stick in me, and then he just like gets knocked out and just poofs away. Gets knocked out, and the stick isn't in Xander's hand, so they is it on the ground? I don't know. Well, anyway, Buffy's fighting Luke, and she basically is like, "Hey, sunlight," and she's a like a portrait or something, and she's like, sunlight doesn't come in hours. She calls him a moron because that's kind of that was, and just knocks him out. And next day they're basically like, oh, and he's like, that was just the first wave, and they're like, wait, what? And he's like, next time there could be even more dangerous stuff coming, and she's like, we got this, and Gil's whatever his name is, just says the Earth is doomed, ending the episode. Okay, so this episode was really good. It was a really good episode. I really enjoyed this one. Yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. This episode was good. Yeah, the premiere introduced the characters. This episode basically picked up right after it. And, yeah, so I'm really excited to see what Buffy the Vampire Slayer has, because it's pretty funny. So, anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys have a wonderful, night, wonderful evening, and I'll see you next Buffy the Vampire Slayer.